guys.
Hello.
Today we're back in Woodside, Queens.
And we are going to get some Colombian baked goods at Rico Pan Bakery.
Our friend Nick's gonna show us around.
Hello! Today we are at Rico Pan and we're gonna try some really good, delicious baked goods. It's not gonna be like dinner food. This is gonna be more of like a coffee, something with a little cafecito, something that my grandma made when I was a kid. We would have with maybe some eggs on the side, Almojábanas, Pandebono, Buñuelos, all types of stuff. So you're gonna really like it.
Nick is gonna help us order. Everything here is authentically Colombian.
Colombian Rico Pan. There's actually a video with J Balvin here in the last 3 years or so. So it has the cosign from J Balvin. That means it must be pretty good.
How many years have you guys been open?
We've been open for 37 years.
Wow. And same spot the whole time?
Same spot. It's the same family, same spot. I was practically raised here.
Oh
I
wow.
was here, they opened when I was 5.
I
Wow.
heard this is one of the best Colombian bakeries in the area.
I hope so.
Okay, so here we have a few different things. We have the Almojábanas, Pandebono, and Buñuelo. So I would recommend, if we're gonna start with one, it's gonna be the Almojabana. These two are very similar. This one's mostly cheese, and this one has cassava starch in it. So this one's gonna have like more of a gooey, and this one's gonna be more cheesy. So this, what is it called? Almojábana. So
Say it, mate.
Almojábana.
Almojábanas.
Habana, like Havana.
Okay.
Habana.
Almojábanas.
Speaking Spanish like a Japanese person. Okay, cool. Let's see it, Meg.
Alright. It's like a mochi.
Like a mochi. So this one is a cheesy one, and you're right, it's like a mochi.
It's drier than I expected, but it's good.
It tastes really good warm.
It smells really good too.
Yeah, so this is something that I used to have when I was a kid. My grandma would make these and wake us up with almojábanas, pandebono, buñuelos, and arepa. So most Colombian kids have been drinking coffee since they were like 5. You have this with a cup of coffee.
I could eat a couple of these.
The more you chew on it, the more moisture you get.
What are the main ingredients?
It's cheese. It's pretty much just cheesy bread.
It's so good.
Okay, so this one has cassava starch, and it has pretty much the same structure as the pandebono that we had, except it's more, it has that cassava starch that makes it really like gooey. It's similar, Brazilians have a similar bread that they make as well. But this one is sweeter than that one. Try it.
Exciting. I'm gonna break it. Nice.
You go first.
I don't taste the sweetness as much as the other one.
Oh, really?
Okay. I need coffee to cleanse. It's good though.
Oh yeah, pandebono is sweeter. But I was saying compared to the Brazilian one. So my favorite is the one that we had first.
Me too.
I think I like that one more, but this is really good. It's kind of moist on the inside.
Yeah, that's the cassava starch.
So how do you say this?
This one is pandebono.
Pandebono.
Pan is bread, and then de bono.
Pandebono.
Yeah,
Pandebono.
What does bono stand mean?
the cheese.
So bread of cheese.
And then once you take a bite into the buñuelo, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, we're saying that this is like something we get from Paris baguette, except it's much thicker, not as fluff.
The baked goods in Chinese bakeries have a lot of air in them. They're fluffier.
Thanks for the pandebono. What's next?
So next we have the buñuelo.
Oh, the ball.
This is like a fried cheese ball,
Fried cheese ball.
This is really
but it's
popular.
not gonna be like very, it's not gonna be breaking apart cheese. It's just kind of like mixed into the bread
Oh.
before they bake it.
I'm so
Let's
curious.
take a look at it.
Yes. I heard really good things about this, Danielle.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. They're all like, oh, how do you say this?
buñuelo.
Buñuelo.
So this one has a completely different taste. But like I said, a lot of people have this with like a coffee, and that's why they're not super like moist, because usually people like dip it in a coffee or something like that.
That sounds so good. Alright, I'm gonna break it. Oh yeah. Ready? It's bouncing.
It's like really dense too.
And the inside's like, it's like butter.
It almost looks like a sponge cake from looking at it.
Your turn.
All these smell so good.
Yes.
So I guess bread and rice, everything is a staple diet.
Yeah. It's everything that Colombians eat or like most South Americans eat is bread, rice, meats. This is just like a typical Colombian chorizo. I'm gonna ask and see if they have some fork and knife.
So what's the difference between this and a regular sausage? Let's say.
You know what? It's just a different. It's a sausage. It is a sausage. It's just a chorizo. So
It's made a little differently, I'm sure.
So, which one do you want to try next?
That sausage is calling my name.
There you go, Ben.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Really fatty. You're gonna love it.
Oh, yes.
The sense is so strong before it goes in and after soup. It's definitely different from a regular sausage. So do you usually eat this with rice, beans, and stuff? Or is
Exactly.
It, oh, it is sausage.
So the typical Colombian dish is bandeja paisa. So the bandeja paisa has chorizo, rice, beans, avocado, steak, plátano, plantains, and chicharrones. It's like a pork. So this is a huge dish. Don't like take this, be much fancier than this. Maybe you'll cut it smaller.
Interesting.
I just want you to try this by itself.
So what is this called?
This is an arepa de chocolate.
Oh, yes.
So it's like a sweet corn.
Ooh,
Let's do it, Ming.
that sounds really good.
This, they didn't do this right, honestly. So I want you to take a bite from the middle.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I see the corn. It's sweet. It's good. But I need something to compare it to.
Let's try this a red.
Bite.
Here, take a little bite of this one.
Ben?
It's like sweet baked goods, but also with the corn. Tastes the savoriness too. Very interesting. I like that.
So we did the Buñuelos, we did the Pandebono, we did the Almojábanas, we did the Chorizo. You want to try the cheese on top of that? Emma?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I was wondering. I thought it was butter.
Oh no.
Is it the same cheese they use for this?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. It's a little overcooked.
Is it usually like more?
Like that, see how the outside's like that?
Yeah.
I think they just had it warming up for too long.
Is it a preference thing also? Like some people like it more
Maybe.
harder? Okay.
Maybe.
All right, ready? I'm gonna pop it in my mouth. Oh, I got a really hard one.
Don't break it too.
I almost did.
Colombian baked goods break Ming's too. I'm very curious about this combo.
What's the word? The taste. Let's forget about the texture for right now.
I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot sweet, but it's not too sweet. Savory, a lot of savoriness.
Chewy.
Yeah, that's too.
Okay, so this is your empanada. This is made differently than other empanadas. I think, if you've had them before, then they look kind of like somebody pressed a...
More shape.
Yeah, more shapes. And they're usually bigger, more bready. This one is thin and fried. The trick here is that we're going to one of you is going to take a bite of the top, and then we're going to take some little hot sauce, and you just dip it inside for like each bite of the empanada. That's the way that people typically have it. So who wants to give it a go?
Take a bite from the top.
Yeah, so you take a bite from the top.
It's still warm. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. And then for all the rest of the bites, you're gonna have a little bit of this in it. So that it kind of like, it's gonna go down like a tunnel.
Okay, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And there's cheese in there. Let me see the inside. What is that?
It's like potatoes and beef.
Potatoes and beef, yep.
Alright, let's see.
Pretty good. Yeah. It's done differently than other empanadas. I really like other empanadas, but this one's different. It's like its own thing.
Yeah, it's like a petite, tiny beef patty, but much better.
Yes, much better. Much better than a beef patty.
How is it so far, me?
So far, so good. My favorites are the first one that I butchered the name of, and the empanadas. So good.
So this one reminds me a little bit of the bolo bao.
Yeah, the mini one.
Yeah, except it's not sweet, it's more savory.
Yes, yes.
This one is a bagel cake.
A
I would have to
bagel
say.
cake. Okay, yeah, I see that.
What do you say?
Sponge cake, except like the sponge cake and the first one we ate are more dense versions.
Yeah.
It's like a hot dog bun.
Yeah. Which one?
This one?
That one is like a sausage on crack.
Yeah.
Alright, Nick got to change the battery. It's ready to go. Alright, the empanada was great, but we didn't finish we only finished like half of everything.
Now we have the chicharron, the Guayaba. So it's guava.
Oh my god, I love the guava pastry.
And the top is sweet.
Yeah, it looks like sugar
Yeah,
on
put
it.
sugar on top.
I love guava. Let's get.
Seems about right.
Sweet. So the actual real guava fruit is not sweet. The actual one it doesn't have that much taste, but it's refreshing. This one, yeah, it's very sweet and
Yeah.
it tastes really good.
It's like a food that I'm not used to, which is great.
Okay, I'm gonna squish it in. Squish it. What's your favorite?
Yeah, if you have to come over
My
to that.
favorite is the pandebono. Or Almojábanas, sorry. So this is pandebono, Almojábanas. That's my favorite one.
So you like the more savory stuff?
Yeah, it's just really a preference thing. Like my sister, she loves these. But it's not personally my favorite. But it's a staple you have to try.
Yes, yes.
The chorizo, everybody loves. So you just look inside, you can see how fatty it is.
Oh,
Glorious.
Just came out of the oven. I want to be cold.
Yeah, do it.
Wow. Thank you. It's very nice. What's your name?
Marilyn.
Marilyn, nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Let's eat it when it's hot. You heard us?
We just got some fresh Almojábana pandebono straight out of the oven. And
Let's
we're
rip
gonna let
it.
Nick give them a try.
On the
I'll
house.
rip it. Oh, they're hot. Oh yeah. Woo. Ready?
Let's see what the hot one tastes like.
You can actually like feel the cheese pull.
Oh, you did?
You guys try. The cheese is just pulled.
I smell it already.
Oh yeah.
Mmm,
Does it taste like childhood?
that's crack. You gotta try that, Ben. Okay,
Really
that's
good.
perfect texture. Because it's crunchy on the outside and then breaks apart.
The aftertaste that goes up in your nose is so good. Honestly, I didn't know
Like
what.
it hot better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of the oven, it's different taste.
To go
Yeah.
into my
I really feel
brain.
like the melted cheese.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
actually feel it.
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect coming in here, but it's definitely over my expectation. Does that make sense?
Exceeded.
Definitely exceeded my expectation.
What were you guys expecting?
Good question. I was expecting more meat, like a Spanish breakfast. Maybe Dominican breakfast, a lot of sausage, sweet stuff, heavy stuff. But here's a lot of bread. The cheese is pretty heavy too, but overall it's a lot cleaner than I expected.
We gotta try this.
Yeah, before it gets too cold.
Yeah. Rip it this way. Oh man. Wow. No cheese times two. It's like you can pull.
It's like a totally different baked goods when it's super hot.
It's a completely different thing when it's warm.
Yeah, it slides down much easier.
I agree. Love it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Alright,
Thank you, take care. Alright guys, that was our first time trying Colombian baked goods.
Thank you, Nick, for bringing us. Thank you for explaining everything, because we would be like, what is this? What is this cheese? Is this cheese in here? This is corn?
Yeah, you got a little taste of my childhood, so I'm very happy that you guys were able to experience it.
And Nick, where can people find more about you?
YouTube, NICOLAS, NUVAN, right here, right?
I have to figure out how to do this, because I don't know how to do this.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. You can subscribe to these guys as well
Oh,
on
thank you.
Instagram and YouTube, The Bing Buzz, right?
Yes, thank you.
And you guys should check out this place for sure.
Oh, Rico
Rico
Pan.
Right here in Woodside.
All right, peace.
Bye-bye.